You know what? The times that you think you might be ovulating may not be when you're ovulating. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Precious. I'm so excited today because today's video is one of those videos that I've been looking forward to making. I am so happy, I'm so excited. So on this channel, I help you understand that family relationship is a work in progress through my videos. If you like my videos, you enjoy my videos, I would like you to please press the subscribe button and the notification bell, because if you turn on the notification bell, you're one of the first to get my videos as soon as I post them. I'll be very, very grateful for that. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Every time you watch my video and you like it, please press the like button. Thank you so, so much. I want to say thank you. The video I made when I shared how I increased my chances of having a baby boy, and I got my little boy Mark. Yeah, I got my little boy Mark. A lot of people have been watching that video. A lot of people have messaged me. A lot of people have asked questions. I want to say thank you so much. This was a process that I tried myself. I just thought I was gonna try it, and I tried it, and thankfully with the help of God it worked. But from the questions I've been getting, from the email I've been getting, I feel like there are a lot of mistakes that a lot of people have been making. So today's video is the common mistakes people make when trying to conceive a boy, okay? Or when trying to increase their chances of having a boy. Common mistakes that people make. Now, these mistakes sometimes, I don't think, like I will always say, I don't think someone would intentionally want to make mistake, okay? I don't think someone would intentionally want to do something that would reduce the chances of getting what they want. Sometimes mistakes may just be out of trying to want to do the best. So I am not blaming you for making any of these mistakes, but I just want to draw your attention to these mistakes. So what are the mistakes that people make when trying to increase their chances of having a baby boy? Without further ado, let's get talking. Not tracking or knowing your cycle. I know people will say, Precious, are there people in this world that don't know their cycle? Yes. Are there people in this world that don't know what it means, what tracking a cycle means? Yes. There are people that don't know how to count their cycle or what cycle means. So if you don't know what a cycle means, a cycle basically means what happens from the beginning of your menstrual cycle to the beginning of your next menstrual cycle. Basically what happens within the cycle, and how would you calculate, or how would you know your cycle? So your cycle basically is the first day of your period, the first day that you saw blood flowing, to the first day of the next period, the first day you saw blood flowing on the next period. Okay, let's say you saw your period today, the 10th, let's say the 10th of February, okay, and your next period comes on the, let's say, 22nd of March. So your cycle is going to be 10th of February. You count from 10 to the 22nd of March. That is your cycle, okay? The first day of your period to the first day of your next period is your cycle. So if you don't know your cycle and you don't know how to track your cycle, that's basically checking, okay, let me track in the next 3 months. Since I've just found out that my cycle is 28 days, let me just check if it's going to be 28 days, okay? If it's going to be a regular cycle. So knowing your cycle helps you a lot, okay? You know what you're expecting. You know what you're going to be doing, at what time you're going to be doing. So even if you're going to be using other tools that would help you through your cycle, at least you have an idea what you're going to be doing, at what time in the month you're going to be doing it. And knowing your cycle and tracking your cycle, from what I've explained, if you can't understand or you don't understand what I've said, please message me, okay? Put it on the comment section and say, Precious, can you please explain to me a little bit how to calculate my cycle and how to track my cycle? I would be able to help you as much as I can. So tracking your cycle is very, very important. I don't know how to, I can talk about it all day. If you're trying to increase your chances of having a boy, don't forget that this whole thing has to do with timing, okay? So if you don't even know your cycle, you don't know anything about when you're expecting your period and all of that thing, how are you going to manage the timing? How are you going to know the right time to do the do, basically? Because that's what having a boy is, or increasing your chances of having a boy is knowing the right time to do the do. Okay, that is just the main thing, is knowing the right time to do the do. I would say that you should try as much as you can to know your cycle, which I've explained, and also try as much as you can to track your cycle for at least 3 months. Okay, because if you know your cycle for 3 months, you'll be able to have an idea. Okay, 28-day cycle, 29-day cycle, 30-day cycle, 31-day cycle, or you even know that it's irregular, or maybe, okay, 28-day cycle, 40, 35, and all of that. You have an idea what's going on with you. But when you don't even understand, whenever your period comes, okay, that's it, my period is here, you just, no, we want to be organized. Okay, we want to know what is going on in our body. We want to know what we are doing. So that's one thing that is very, very important, and that's one mistake a lot of people do. When they message me, they ask me questions, I just find that a lot of people need to know how to track their cycle. If you want to increase your chances of having a boy, you want to increase your chances of knowing the best time to have sex that will make you to have a boy, you need to know your cycle, and you need to track your cycle. Very, very important. The next thing is not using ovulation kits, right? This one is super, super important. A lot of people message me from different parts of the world saying that they want to increase their chances of having a baby boy. And for me, what I used was Clear Blue, and I always recommend Clear Blue. And when they message me, they ask, how do I increase my chance of having a baby boy? The first thing I say to them is, do you have access to Clear Blue ovulation kit, or maybe any digital ovulation kits that will give you an idea when you're likely to ovulate? And they say no. And I'm thinking, how are you going to know you're ovulating? Because for me, for someone like me that had a regular period, in fact, as at the time when I tested, okay, when I had Mark, tried to increase my chances, and I had my son, I had a regular period, okay, a period of 28 days. I knew that. But on that time, on that cycle, for one reason or the other, my cycle changed, and if I had not used Clear Blue ovulation kit, I probably would have thought that I am going to be ovulating within my cycle. But Clear Blue ovulation kit made me understand that, you know what, the times that you think you might be ovulating may not be when you're ovulating. So for me, I always use Clear Blue. When I want to get pregnant, I always use Clear Blue. If you're someone who has been on contraception, who has been on birth control, breastfeeding, there's a chance that your period is going to be irregular. If you want to try this method of increasing your chances of having a baby boy based on the video that I made, you want to use Clear Blue, because sometimes Clear Blue will surprise you. A lot of people that I've coached, okay, ended up as in Clear Blue detected ovulation at the time that they probably will not know that they were ovulating in the first place. So using ovulation kit is very, very important. If you're going to try this method of increasing your chances of having a baby boy, you need to use a kit that would at least give you an idea. This is when you're likely to ovulate. Based on that, you'll be able to time and manage your time, or know the right time for you to do the do that would likely give you a baby boy based on what you want. So if you want to increase your chances of having a baby boy, or even having a baby girl, you need to use an ovulation kit, and I always recommend Clear Blue ovulation kit. One of the mistakes people make as well is the fact that even when they use this Clear Blue ovulation kit, they don't use it as recommended. Now, for me, I recommend that every product that you buy, I know a lot of us, we don't do it, but there are certain products that we need to read the manual. Every product that you buy, try as much as you can to read the manual, because what happens is that when we buy a product, we tend not to read the manual. It's when we start having difficulties, okay, trying to get things going or get things done based on the product that we have. We now say, oh, you know what, I've not read it, let me go and read the manual. I would advise you that if you're using Clear Blue ovulation kit, the first thing you need to do is read the manual from the beginning to the end, right? From the beginning to the end. If you don't understand it, you can always go online and check and ask questions, and ask me. I'm here to serve you, basically. Ask me. And there's a video I made as well. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it on the description section, and I'm going to be putting it on the card now, where I made a detailed, well-explained video on how to use Clear Blue ovulation kits, right? That video explains everything. I'm going to link it so you can watch it. If you don't use Clear Blue ovulation kits properly, you're going to get a wrong result. And when you get a wrong result, you're going to get the wrong timing Okay, and based on that, you may not get the result that you want, which is having a boy or a girl based on what you're looking for. So not using Clearly Ovulation Kit as recommended is one mistake that people make when they're trying to increase their chances of having a baby boy or a baby girl. Another mistake is using the wrong lubricant. I know that there's some research out there that have said that lubricant does not really matter in terms of having a baby boy or having a baby girl, or even lubricant does not really affect you getting pregnant. That's what most research have said. But I would intentionally use a lubricant that clearly states on it that it's suitable when you're trying to conceive. That's me. A lot of things goes on when we have products. A typical product that we have, they tell us everything listed on the product, okay, but there are certain things that we don't know. There are certain things that may react with our body that we don't know, okay, that is on that product. So it will be, for me, I would advise that use a lubricant that is clearly recommended for people who are trying to conceive. This does not mean that, okay, it's going to do this or it's going to do that, but it's just being intentional, basically, because for them to say this lubricant is safe for people who are trying to conceive, what that means is that every formula, everything that is the ingredient or that is contained in that lubricant has been tested, hopefully has been tested, and is safe for people who are trying to conceive. One of the mistakes people make is using the wrong lubricant. What are the lubricants you're going to be using? Precious, what lubricant should I use? Use lubricant that are clearly stated that it's safe for people who are trying to conceive. Another mistake people make is not having breakfast in the morning. Now, this is a research that I saw, and to be fair, this is one research that a lot of people have come up to say it's true, okay, when increasing your chances of having a baby boy specifically. So there was a research where they monitored two sets of women trying to conceive. The first set, they made them have breakfast cereal every morning. The other set, they just told them to not to bother having breakfast, and they found out that people who had the breakfast cereal had more boys, like over 50% of boys, than people who didn't have breakfast cereal. So if you're trying to increase your chances of having a baby boy, start having breakfast cereal. Precious, what kind of breakfast cereal should I have? Healthy breakfast cereal. Avoid cereal that is just full of sugar. You and I know the cereal that is full of sugar. Avoid it. But if you want to increase your chances of having a baby boy, you want to start having breakfast cereal every morning. Every morning. This is one research that has confirmed that breakfast cereal actually helps women who are trying to conceive. Having sex at the wrong time. Everything that you're going to do using right lubricant, tracking your ovulation, eating breakfast cereal, if you do all of this very well and you don't have sex at the right time, basically that's it. You've lost. If you're going to miss it, because based on what we said on that video, that the male sperm swim faster and dies quicker, and the female sperm swims slower and lives longer. What we want to do is that we want to have sex very close to ovulation so that we can increase the chances of the male sperm actually going faster, okay, to the egg. So if possible, having sex when you've ovulated. Okay, let's say you've ovulated just now and you have sex 5 minutes later. There's a chance that the egg is already there sitting waiting for the first sperm that would come to fertilize it. So let's say the first sperm is the male sperm. At the end of the day, what's going to happen? You're going to have a male child. So what we want to do is to try as much as we can to have sex very close to ovulation, as close as possible to ovulation. A lot of people have messaged me, right? Oh, Precious, I've tried this your method so many times and I did not get pregnant. Why did I not get pregnant? The simple answer is that you're having sex at the wrong time. Having sex at the wrong time is just going to jeopardize everything that you've worked hard for, everything that you've done. So everything I've listed here, that the mistakes that people make, not tracking your cycle, not using ovulation kit, not using the ovulation kit the way it's recommended, using the wrong lubricant, and not having breakfast cereal, and also having sex at the wrong time. This whole thing I've mentioned, this list that I've given to you, are the mistakes that women make, that make them not to have the gender that they want, or when they're trying to conceive, they make something happen, it doesn't go as planned. So this is the common mistake, and these mistakes are based on the questions that people have been asking me on Facebook, on Instagram, even via email. A lot of people have been asking me questions, and this is why I've decided to make this video. If you're not tracking your cycle, you're using the wrong lubricant, you're not doing what you're supposed to do based on what I've listed, there's a chance that you may not get what you want. Now I'm going to give you a bonus point. The bonus point I'm going to be giving you is that a lot of people have messaged me, right, saying that, Precious, we've tried using the method that you've said, and we had sex 24 hours after ovulation, right? And what happened? We didn't get pregnant. I've tried this so many times. Why did I not get pregnant? How come you got pregnant? I didn't get pregnant. The truth of the matter is that you're having sex after the egg has died, basically. Don't forget, the egg lasts between 12 to 24 hours. So the simple question you're going to ask yourself is that, if I'm having sex after 24 hours and by then the egg is gone, is dead, when is the best time to have sex? Think about it and answer yourself that question. So you need to adjust your timing. So guys, these are the common mistakes that people make when they're trying to have a boy, or increase their chances on having a boy. If you think you've tried so many times and it's not working, there's a chance that you're making one of these mistakes. And above all, don't forget that God is the one who gives us a boy or a girl. And whatever process, whatever thing you decide to do, either you're going IVF, which is the one that gives you the 100% guaranteed method, or you want to try this method, you have to put everything in the hands of God. Because I tell you what, if God says it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And also make sure that whatever you're doing, you're looking after yourself, you're looking after your mental health, you're looking after your physical health. And know that whatever gender God gives to you, He knows the best, and He wants you to know that the best is what He has given to you. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, you enjoyed it, I would like you to please press the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I also like you to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to watch other of my videos as well. That's going to be on the screen after this. Thank you so much for watching. Be grateful, be positive, and be yourself. All the best for the future. Bye for now.